All right, welcome back to Amazing Abner. This is Tom, and it is time to recap our December 2020 sales. I will share all the numbers with you, including all the individual items, and hopefully I can point you in the direction of a few be on the lookout items so you can search for them yourself and maybe make a profit. And if you're wondering why I've got gloves on, a hat, and a winter jacket, stick with me and find out next. All right, we have got the winter gear on because I just got done walking my dog. And as I've mentioned before, I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's early January and it is freezing outside. These are fine Corinthian leather gloves. Wind just whips right through them like I don't even have gloves on. So it's freezing. So it's going to take me a little bit of time to warm up here. Well, you know what? I do look kind of silly. So let's go ahead and change this up. All right, there we go. That's a little bit better. So I think what we'll do here is I will go through the items that I sold first, and then I will give you the tally. I always compare these to previous months. So we'll do that as well. I'll show you how much I've grown, how much I've declined. We'll put this in perspective. All right, and these are pretty much in order of when I sold them. So starting in early December, I sold a Sprite Showers replacement filter. This right out of the gate will be a BOLO item. I've seen resellers and other videos with these shower filters. They always seem to sell quickly and well. I found one, I think maybe for 50 cents or a quarter, sealed new in the box at a Goodwill type store. And it sold, I think, same day for about $14. Next, I sold a Nintendo DS game, Millionaire Mystery. Next up was what I'm known for, which was another video game. Millionaire Mystery was a game as well, but the Xbox 360 game seemed to be in my wheelhouse. So that's what sold next. The next item that sold was a mystery box of jewelry. And what I did was I bundled up these boxes. I took 3 medium priority mail boxes, put minimum 24 pieces of jewelry in these boxes. This was jewelry that I got in a Blue Lots wholesale lot, in a Wholesale Ninjas lot, and accumulated a few other pieces elsewhere. I know nothing about jewelry. I couldn't sell any of it. So I lumped it together, put them in these mystery boxes, and there's a tip for you. It seemed to work. So early on in the month, we sold one of the mystery boxes for, I think it was close to $40. Next up, we had a little magnetic travel game. I believe it was chess. We sold that. Then we did have a couple pieces of the jewelry I liked, so I kept them out. And there was only one piece of jewelry. I think I had 3 of them. It was a little teddy bear necklace. And obviously I'll show it on the screen here, but that sold individually. Next was a piece that I got from the Wholesale Ninjas lot. It was some slimy gloop. Make your own slimy gloop, so hopefully somebody's enjoying that. Next thing that sold was a Wii Rock Band guitar. If you saw my video where I was talking about the dimensional weight nightmare, it was revolving around this guitar, and they're too hard to ship, too much of a pain. I see them quite a bit. I've sold 3 of them now, and I think that's going to be my last one. Next thing was a nice sale here. I picked this up for $8 on a whim at a Goodwill. I wound up selling it for $40, and the customer also paid for shipping. And this was a Golf History Shadow Box. At least that's what I called it. What I listed it as. We'll show it on the screen here. It was pretty cool. It took me, actually I keep looking down. I have my list of everything that's sold here, but the print is very small. So I'm trying to see here. It took me, I listed it on November 13 and it sold on December 11. So not complaining. Next up, I took the jewelry mystery box sale as a sign that I should also do the same with these plush stuffed animals that I have accumulated. I had a bunch of Beanie Babies, Webkins, other various new and old stuffed animals. It was actually 30 of them. I lumped them in a box. Took a few pictures so people could see some of what was in there, but not everything. And that is actually the only auction that I have done on eBay thus far. I started reselling in August 2020. And in 5 months, I had never done an auction. I decided to try it. So the 30-piece plush mystery box, so to speak, sold for $34. Next up was a Budweiser clock. This was a tin clock, a pretty sizable clock. I had this for quite a while. It was actually one of the early finds when I started getting into reselling. See here, I listed it on September 13 and it sold on December 14. We sold some Upper Deck baseball cards. It was nothing. That was a very small sale, pretty much just to get rid of them. Again, Wholesale Ninjas. Some face mask kits. I bundled those together as well. We were able to sell one of those bundles. Probably my favorite sale of the month. Native American husband and wife statues. I got these at an auction. It was my first auction I have gone to. Because I do Goodwill and St. Vincent de Paul and the thrifting like many other folks. And it's not really the season for yard sales. So my father-in-law goes to auctions all the time. I was talking to him. I said, hey, the next time you go, let me know. I'll tag along with you. And it happened to be like the Saturday after I was speaking to him. So we went up there, and there was a lot of all these Native American statues. And there was 20 pieces. And the bidding started at like 50. It went down to 5 before I raised my hand. It was kind of a cool experience, really. And then I had another lady who then took $10. I knew in my head I was going to go 20. So then I went up to 15. And then she put in a partial bid. I think it was like $17.50. She decided to go up to. So then I raised my hand for 20. And that was it. I was done. So if she would have said $20.50, it would have been hers. But the bidding ended there. I won. So I basically got 20 statues for $20. So with these two, I have $2 in, and I wound up selling those for $50. So already made my money back there. And some of these numbers, if I have any of these wrong, you'll see on the screen the correct number. Sometimes what I have on my sheet of paper here, what I initially enter, I'll do a best offer, or for some other reason the numbers get skewed. But regardless, the statues there, that was a fun sale. And I made my money back on those two. I have 18 more, so it's nothing but more profit from this point on. Next, we sold a surge protector. I wound up selling this for a little over $20. This was almost just a break even. Something I tried on an online bid, and luckily we got rid of it. And next up was another jewelry mystery box. So that took us down. 2 of the 3 were gone, and that was a big deal. And you learn a lot as you go on and you try different things with eBay, whether it is mystery boxes, bundles, the auctions. So I was really happy to get rid of another big lot of that jewelry. I put together a 6-pack of original Nintendo Pro Wrestling games, and those sold for about $60. Next up, lo and behold, another video game. This was an original Xbox game. I think it was Platinum Hits. It was Sonic Heroes. That sold for $10.89. I had some Which Way books. I had 2 Star Trek in this lot of books that I received, so I bundled those together. If you're not familiar, first of all, Which Way is like the Choose Your Own Adventure books. And Choose Your Own Adventure, Which Way, many other these things sell. They sell. They're in big time demand. I think that might have been a same day from when I listed it to it sold, or it was the next day. So I always enjoy dealing with the Choose Your Own Adventure type books. Next thing up was a Michael Kors watch. This actually came from my personal collection. This is going to sound terrible. It was a Father's Day gift. And I'm a watch guy. I do like watches. But this was a Michael Kors digital watch and like a health type watch. And it just didn't fit me. I didn't like the digital screen, but it was in mint condition. I wound up selling that for about $140. And that is another thing too. My eBay store is primarily filled with lower end items, but the Native American statues, the Michael Kors watch, I have a vlogging camera listed right now. I'm finding I've got to mix in things that are north of $100. Well, not that the statues were, but they were a little bit higher priced items. You've got to get a mix of the higher price with the lower to really have a decent month in sales. You know, I could sell 50 things, but if they're all $2 items, I'm not going to make anything. 2 more items to go here in December. I sold another Xbox game, an Xbox 360 copy of Max Payne. This was new and sealed. And finally, at a St. Vincent de Paul, I picked up 2 loose starting lineup NHL figures, bundled those up. I think I sold those a little over $7 on a best offer, if I'm not mistaken. So there you go. That was December in terms of what types of items that we sold. I want to throw this into, I did make a video about conversion rate, so I've been trying to keep track of that. And so if we go back to August when I started on eBay, I had a 5.2% conversion rate. And this is basically just your sales divided by your views. So the amount of time that, you know, somebody actually sees your item, clicks on it, and then goes through with the sale. In September, we went down to a 3.3% click-through rate, and that's pretty much where I stand. So that seems to be my average. October, we were 3.2%, November 3.3%, and then whatever in the world happened in December, we were down to a 2.3%. I'm going to take this as an outlier because December, holidays, a lot more people clicking on stuff. So we'll see if this trend continues. I hope it doesn't, or I need to change the way I'm listing items, but 2.3% for December. Our page views did go up 73% from November to December. One thing I do want to say, maybe not the right video for this, but if you've made it this far in the video, please consider liking and subscribing, of course. And I bring that up, not that I don't bring it up in every video, but I bring it up because I looked at my analytics in YouTube, and 11% of the people that are subscribed to my channel watch my videos. My videos are watched by another 89% that are not subscribed. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. We need to correct something, but if you're not subscribed and you're watching this, especially if this might be the second time you stop by the channel or more, please consider subscribing. That would help us out a lot. We are really slowly grinding on the subs. We will go ahead here and go through the numbers, starting back with, well, I always say I started August 1 because it's easier that way. I actually started on July 19. I had 2 sales in July, and I made $91.32. I don't count that because I started Amazing Abner with drop shipping, and I quickly, 2 sales, and I realized this needs to be turned off. The agreement that I had with this company, this app that was kind of servicing that, I canceled it. I just didn't like it. I needed to be in control of what I was selling and, be in control of the shipping. If I'm going to be responsible for it, I want to be responsible for it. So 2 sales there and done. So then starting in August when I started thrifting, our sales were $703.52. September, we racked up $611.11. The October sales disaster, $370.29. November, we bounced back a little bit with $492.03. And in December, yes, we had our best month ever. Still didn't crack $1,000, so that's still a goal that I have not checked off, but we accumulated $754.06 in sales. So that was thrilling. Even though the conversion rate was down, we accumulated more sales, so that was fantastic. And actually, just kind of on a side note, and again, if you know me, I do this all the time, I am now in managed payments. Just a few days ago, I signed up for managed payments. I submitted my application for an EIN in, I think, early September. I still have not received. Early September 2020, we're in January 2021. I called the IRS, and they said that no worries, we didn't lose it. It's just we're that behind. So I had to get a trade name of Amazing Abner. Was able to go to the bank, open a bank account because I wanted it separated. So I opened an Amazing Abner bank account, went through the managed payments process, which took like a minute. It was super, super fast. So we have that, and there is something else here I'm going to show you on the screen, and we're going to keep our fingers crossed here because we're just a couple weeks away from possibly this as well, and here it is. Top-rated seller status. I was so excited to see that. So hopefully here in a couple weeks when they review my account with eBay, I will get the top-rated seller badge, and I wasn't even thinking about that. I didn't think that was even a possibility. So that is fantastic. So we've got managed payments, hopefully a top-rated seller badge coming our way. We had our best month in the history of, well, 5-month history of Amazing Abner. So great December. We started the year off right here as well. And final thing, because I'm so happy with the way things have been going, and because 2020 was a real stinker for all of us, some of us more than others, I have decided to do a giveaway. I hope to have that video posted tomorrow. So if you're watching this now, this should be Friday. So on Saturday, January 9, it is my hope to start the giveaway. I'm going to have a video here on YouTube that goes into it a little bit, but there'll be some other things that you need to do. And I think we are going to give away $100, if not more. So at least two $50 eBay gift cards, digital gift cards, so I can send them to anyone. And then we might throw something else in there as well. We'll see. So stay tuned for that as well. So I'm blabbering. Let's end this. Thank you for stopping by Amazing Abner. Treat others the way you want to be treated, and we'll see you next time.